Hello everyone, I'm KL and welcome back to another video. How are you? I'm good, other than the fact that I have so many ideas circling in my head for what I want to create that I have to put them down on a calendar, and I do one thing each week, but I wish I could do them all at once. Why can't I do them all at once? I wish that was possible. But anyway, I have to be patient. For this week, I'm going to be creating a digital art piece, and I'm going to be making a character that has clouds, sprinkles, and is a fox. I don't know why my brain decided that all needed to be put together, but in my head it makes sense. This is the character. Her name is Sprinkle. So yeah, I'm just going to be drawing her, and I also have a little side quest in mind that is going to go with the character that I'm drawing, and I can't wait to show you, so let's get to the video. Here's the character we'll be drawing. She's even got little rainbow freckles. Do you like my nails, by the way? Starting with the sketch, I don't really clean up my lines too much because everything's gonna get painted over anyway. I wasn't happy with the first face, so I started again. I'm really trying to go for more of like a sweet and chibi style. Gotta give her some big ears. Also, I do still have my keyboard, it's just off to the side. She was too distracting in the frame. Usually I do my bodies a lot more structured, but I just felt that for Sprinkle, a very simple and squishy looking body suited her way more. Can't forget her little rainbow collar. And the body's done. Just moving on to the tail now. Is it even really a cloud though? It's more like fog or mist. No, it's a cloud. It's a cloud tail. I just used the wand tool to select on the outside. I'm just going to be making a little palette so that it's easier to just switch back to the colors without having to keep moving the screen like I am. Yes, I do draw the eyes again. The eyes do have to be tidy, so I just make them on a different layer. How many times am I going to have to redraw this line? Why is it being so frustrating? Then after I draw the eyelashes, I draw the actual eyes and where they're going to sit. I'm very freehand with where I'm putting the initial shadows to. It's just to give a general idea of where the lighting is coming from and where the shadows hit. Then when I'm done with all the shadows, I use linear burn and I just tweak the color a little bit if it's not exactly what I want it. Like now, I just want it to be a little bit more pink. And I also make the outline the same color so it all matches, but just like slightly darker. And then when I start painting in the actual lines, it's a lot of airbrushing and blending. Sometimes when the lines aren't clear, I just use a solid pen brush to go back and fill that in, and then I highlight. Also, if you didn't notice, I'm not wearing my drawing glove. This jersey that I'm wearing is kind of already acting as a glove, so I don't need it. For any really close creases, I use a darker shadow so that it's more defined. As well as the highlights on the fur and everything. I really like adding in an additional outline to everything, and this is where I do my clean lines. Again with the drawing and the lines all the time, but it's better to keep trying to get the perfect shape than to just settle for a wonky line. If anyone's wondering, I just use standard watercolor brushes, but I've also tweaked them a bit. Let me know if you enjoy these videos because any type of feedback really helps. I'm gonna be putting the mouth on another layer because I don't want the paint to mess with the mouth at all, because then it's just gonna end up looking smudgy. And now we're up to my favorite part, the eyes. I swear that eyes just make any drawing look 1,000 times better. A good pair of eyes is what sells it for me. And every time I finish drawing these eyes, my heart just melts. I just use the color of the eyelashes to make the little shadow effect. And then for an extra level of depth, I like to add a little overlay effect. with little bubbles in the eyes. Makes it look more alive and like they're actually in an area. And how could I not put more hearts? Just put hearts on everything. Ugh. I know it looks like she has some type of sickness right now, but trust, it's just so I can see where the sprinkles are sitting. I'm just gonna block in where the rainbow goes because I'm gonna paint over it and I don't want to lose the position that it's in. I really enjoy doing the head, but sometimes when it gets to drawing the body, I'm kind of like, when is this gonna end? When is this gonna be finished? Because there's too many legs. Why do animals need so many legs? Okay, I'm gonna speed up this part so it goes quicker. I felt like her body was a little plain, so I just added some freckles onto her back as well. Finally onto her little rainbow collar. It looks a little bit out of place right now, but I'm going to add a shadow behind it so it looks like it actually is sitting on top of her chest. Oh, it's happening. She's finally getting her normal colored freckles. I kind of just swirl around my watercolor brush in hopes that it looks like a cloud. I always add in the colors to things that are very ombre after because then it just ends up looking so muddy. Maybe I should make a mud cake character. That might actually be so cute though. Alright, so I'm adding yellow on one layer and then blue on the other one so that they also don't mix. And then I use linear burns so that it gets the shadows underneath. You have to go in and adjust the colors afterwards. And it's so satisfying when it actually becomes the color you want. See, look at that! And then for the background, I just do colors that match with the character. I'm not really sure if you can see it showing up afterwards. I'm still a little bit questionable about these sparkles, but I just really wanted to add them as like a small touch of detail because she's a really mystical character, so she needs her sparkles. And last but not least, adding my signature, and that's the whole thing done. Now for the little side quest. I wanted to incorporate another character of mine into the logo that I have. I don't know, I just felt like it was too plain. So I'm going to be adding sprinkle to my logo. I'm just doing something really quick and symmetrical. The colors are going to look ugly right now, I am aware, but when you're trying to block in a bunch of things, it's easier to just see where everything fits first and then go in with the actual colors you want later on. I'm not completely sold on the way that I drew my initials. You know, it's fine, because it actually kind of does look like if somebody frosted a sugar cookie. Okay, see, the nightmare colors are over. It looks so much better now. And the sprinkles go with all the sprinkles on Sprinkle's face. This is where I say that I'm not really good with symmetry drawings. Sometimes they look a little bit uncanny, but it's fine. I do fix it in the end. I felt like doing my normal paws would look a bit odd. So for this kind of like logo style drawing, I just did really simple cartoony paws. And just filled in all of the colors and the eyes and the sprinkles, and that's pretty much that done too. And here's the final look. I'm so happy with how they turned out. I hope you really like it too and that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!